I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up!
One of the things that most paper crafters are worried about is how do I store my scraps? I have tried having separate little pockets for my scraps. For a long time, I would just keep my scraps in the front of my file. That was really convenient so that when I went to get my paper, it was right there. I didn't need to go searching around in a lot of different places. But now I don't have scraps, I have resources. Whenever I go to cut some paper, say I'm only going to make one card base, I'll go ahead and cut my cardstock in half. That gives me a card base. I'll go ahead and score it. A lot of times I'll go ahead and cut two card bases at the same time, but that leaves me with the other half of this cardstock left over. What I can do is cut this in at 4 inches and cut it at 5 1/4 inch. And that gives me a layer if I wanted to use it with a different color. And it still leaves me 1/4 of the cardstock. If I cut this to 2 3/4 and cut this to 4 1/4, then I have two smaller layers that are perfect. These smaller layers are perfect to use with Whisper White. This Whisper White is cut at 2 1/2 by 4, perfect layering size. And you can also put the layers just inside card bases, and all of those scraps ended up to be a nice collection of resources waiting to be used, and a few tiny scraps. I go ahead and take my whole package of Whisper White and Very Vanilla to the local copy store and have it cut down to 5 by 3 3/4. I do keep the Whisper White and Very Vanilla strips left over from when I had it cut down at the copy store. These are perfect for stamping greetings and leaving little flags and banners and things. I made myself little pockets. These pockets could be made with just Ziploc bags, I think. I have some heavy-duty bags that I order for myself to store 6 by 6 paper in, and so I've cut mine down, and I keep card bases and these large and small layers in these pockets. If I have messed up a card base, I may cut it down to a layer. If I want to cut something that's small with a die cut, I cut it out of one of the smaller layers. I may keep one of these in with my pouch. So any scraps that I have, I cut down to the next layer down. So I don't have scraps. I have card bases and layers just waiting for me to make a project. If you follow this link on the video or in the YouTube description below, I'll have free detailed directions for this project and product links. I sell the Stampin' Up! Products you've seen in the video. Just click the links for products you'd like to purchase and you'll be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up! I offer lots of resources at bevadams.com. Click on the Home button under the banner. Click the Shop button to find specials from Stampin' Up! And shopping strategies to make the most of your money. Be sure to read about the frequent shopper points I offer my customers and the products I offer. You can get information about sharing my Evernote notebook of current Stampin' Up! Products, taggers to name all those layering framelits, a paper sampler from Stampin' Up! Cardstock, heavy-duty bags to store your 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 paper, and for the bow maker that my friend makes, that I'm always using in my videos. Click the Inspiration button to scroll my projects year by year to 2011. You can go to the original post with directions. If you're new to stamping or Stampin' Up, you might want to check out the Basics button where I share about stamps, ink, and paper, cutting card bases and layers, and some of my favorite tools. The Organization button takes you to lots of resources like a practically free stamp pad storage solution, a basic toolkit you can grab and go, labels and case inserts for just about every product, and more. More organization means more time for crafting. Click the Sip Together button to connect with me. Let's stamp if you're near Ventura County in California. Join my team if you're anywhere in the U.S. Stampin' Up! Welcomes people who want to save 20 to 25% on every order, people who want to share Stampin' Up! With a few friends, or those who want to share Stampin' Up! As a business. You can click About Me, where you'll find a link to email me. Whether we get together on the internet, in my home, or in your home, whether we drink water, coffee, tea, or wine, the important thing is to put stamps, ink, and paper together and do something creative. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also to my website so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.